Welcome back, my friends, for another fun reloading video. Today we're going to be loading up 50 rounds of 9mm for under $3. If you remember back to my how I still shoot 9mm for under 6 cents a shot video, this is one of the loads I've mentioned. We're going to be using a cast and powder coated bullet I made out of range scrap that I picked up for free. We're going to be putting some Hodgdon Titewad underneath that projectile, and I recently picked these up for $20.95 a piece. So back in my other video I said $25 was a good estimate, and after taxes I was just underneath that. We're going to be using the CCI number 500 small pistol primers. I bought these for approximately $41 from Bass Pro Shops. And again, we could make this cheaper if we maybe had some primers from a past time when they were maybe $20 to $30 per thousand. Or if you're reloading your own primers, you can get that down to even 1 cent per primer. And then all that fun stuff is going to go into this range brass I picked up. And as you can tell, it's probably time to change my tumbling media. It's getting a little dusty. And just as a side note, these are sized to 358. They work just fine in my own 9mm. I do have a 356 sizer as well, but this is kind of my universal plinking bullet that I can use for both 38 special and 9mm. So there they are, 50 small pistol primers. On Gunbroker today, these are going for as much as 38 cents a piece. I was actually curious. So here we have 500 federal primers, $2.15 buy it now. 500 other large pistol primers for $1.30. 1,000 CCI 500s, $380. 100 count, $37.95. If you guys stop paying for it, they'll stop charging it. Yeah, so anyways, let's get this going here. I am actually going to use the little beeper today. And so here is the load we're going to be duplicating today. This is 3.3 grains of Titewad. The maximum charge is 3.4, and right now I've got the powder measure dialed in at 3.35. So if it's a little over or a little under, we'll be just perfect. And we got the old nitrile gloves, because again, my brass is nice and dusty. I'll show you at the end how dirty these gloves are going to get. But let's do this. Here's a little peek at our case fill. Titewad's a kind of a whitish gray, little itty bitty flake powder. And that was the beep we're waiting for. That tells me that my primer tube here has about 4 to 6 primers left, somewhere in there. So just be mindful of that if you're knocking out like 500 in a row. So I'll just be careful and make sure I'm watching a primer feed in each time. and we'll be good to go while I do these last few. And here's my dirty paws from the dirty brass. It's not too horrible, but imagine if you did like 500 or something. You wouldn't want to scratch your eyeball or anything fun like that. And here's some of our finished rounds. I went ahead and did the plunk test on all 50 of them. There goes one of them. And although they're a little dirty from the media I had, they still sized perfectly and they'll still function just fine. And there you have it. All 50 of our rounds for just over a nickel a piece. And remember, you too can reload your own 9mm for just over a nickel per shot. You can even do it for maybe closer to a penny if you want to reload your own primers as well. So don't come at me all mean and nasty like Mr. Brassy here.
Hey, you bought all that before you couldn't find none of it.
And then you're all mean and angry because you're paying $30, $40 for 50 rounds of 9mm. I'm telling you, Mr. Brassy, stop paying the price for just a month or two and it will go down for everybody. So there, rant over. If you made it all the way through the video, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Make sure to stay tuned for more. I might have to do another video with my own reloaded primers and call them the 1 cent shot or something stupid like that. So once again, stay tuned for more. Make sure to subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. We will see you in the next video. Have a good one.